That's you.
I'm sure a lot of people know I don't exactly hide it. I'm proudly gay, and I'm closely tied with an element of wind. My mom's Wiccan, she's Celtic, and ironically my boyfriend's Druid Celtics. And in my youth I was Christian and I went to church and all that. And hearing the Bible and reading it, and it was contradicting itself, and it didn't agree with my personal beliefs. And when I go into slowly learning more about Celtic and all this, it's more to my style. Freedom, equality, judgment. For my presentation though, I have a core point. Oh, I'm using one of my poems that I wrote during when the speaker was here. I didn't mean to write it, it's just, I had one of my trance moments and I just write. And I end up coming up with some really, really awesome poems of mine. 3 a day, look and see, where there's darkness enlighten thee. Within thy art, open and free. Take a moment to think and see what impact you've had on others than thee. The little things, both dark and light, can truly change a person's life. So I want you to think about that throughout this poem, because
It takes a sec.
right here on the right, I want to find a pentacle. I often reach for my neck, but it feels weird not having something there. So sometimes I wear a necklace just to have some feeling. But I'm trying to find something with the 5 gemstones to represent each element. The one on the left here is more of the Celtic one with the 5 Celtic symbol representing each. As you can see in the center, those are the Celtic symbols for each element, and the point to the outside is the realization of each. For the wind element, it always begins, and it's usually known as the beginning, the truth, and love. So in my youth, I was often quite the cute little chubby heavy baby. And the nurse brought me in, my mom's first reaction is, wow, he looks like a grumpy old man. But my mom's always been a jokester. The nurse, the other was like, I'm not saying I don't love him or anything, it's just, this looks like a grumpy old man. And apparently I had my middle finger up when I was a baby, and when she went to take the photo, I put it down and hid it. So she had to reposition my hand to get that. My mom chose this photo to put on there because she thought she finds this one extremely adorable, and I have to agree. This is at my grandma's Langley's house. We go there every year. It's been a tradition of ours, and every time we go up there for a visit every year, over the last part of our summer vacation, me and my sister, just us, go up there and hang out with my mom. We've been there, gone there for years. And just being a cute little adorable baby. See, chub, baby.
We're at Time Branch 4157 South Division in Wyoming, Michigan. Been at this location here.
Fire is the element to represent passion and love. It's also anger and rage. I'm more of the up inside, and I love thinking about love and romance and romantic fire. One thing, that's my love. As Catherine Heatherman likes to say, the Canadian. Got a close connection and I love full moons, nice clear sky. I would gladly get married in spring under a clear sky with a full moon in the high. That would be my dream wedding. I love dolphins. I always have. Do not know why, but I do. Up top is the Northern Island dusky dolphin. love how the gray and white blend together really represents me. You're right here. This is my most prized possession of anything. I will kill somebody, straight up, stab them in the heart, if they try to break this. This is a party light dolphin. It is the very last one. They do not make it anymore. It's not even being made. And when my little brother touched it in my room at my dad's, and I warned them when I came up there that if my dolphins were to get touched or moved a little bit, and I know when my dolphins moved, I place them a certain way. I literally picked him up, threw him out of my room into the wall, picked him up again, and then threw him into the living room onto the couch. My dad tried to yell at me, and I looked straight at him and was like, I've told you guys, they touch my dolphins, I'm not holding back. Next time, then you will get hurt. My mom here, but quite recently, this is our cat Eris. Well, let me pronounce that correctly. Eros, like chaos. We named him out of exotic love, because he is one of the most adorable, loving cats ever. We found him. We just had a court battle with my dad again, and he said he was going to throw my cat Snowflake here outside in the middle of winter and let him die. And I was really upset, and Eris showed up on our porch, walking up and all lovable, and I was heartbroken and stuff over my cat. And we just took him in, taken a lot of cats throughout the years. Snowflake here, I sat here for 10 minutes, I swear, laying on the floor, trying to get a photo of him. He comes in, eats, and then sits on the freezer and meows at us to let him out. I petted him for a good 20, 30 minutes when he posed that night. I don't think I could ever get that photo again. I do not have any recent photos of these two, but this is Apollo. My mom had this cat, but recently my grandma Singer took him and now claims it as hers and all that. This is Cuddles. She's our family's little bitch. She runs this world. Literally. Up north, the dogs or something was killing off cats, and Cuddles, being the wise one, hid in the gun cabinet. Literally, we have no idea how she got in there, but she hid in there from the dog. So, and my sister, she is crazy. Crazier than me, maybe. During a point in my life, throughout my years, when I was a baby, or shortly after I was born, around there, my dad and mom were coming back from Texas because they worked in fairs when they were younger. Remember those times? And my dad stopped at this roadside adoption place with the puppies for things and told my mom to pick out one. So she picked out a little white lady here, lady girl, but someone else came up to her and said their dog was named that, so we needed a little white lady the second. And we've been the same age, and we've been together throughout our entire lives until I was 13 years old. Mom felt that her time was coming. She was starting to lose her sight and her hearing. She was still a lovable, energetic, protective dog. Because mom would leave the house and say, guard the kids when you were younger. And even when mom came home, she'd growl at her until mom put her hand down for baby girl to smell her. And eventually, while I was at school, I came home to find out lady girl was dead, and my dad ran over. Apparently she fell asleep underneath the car, and Dad forgot to check. Or he apparently said he did check, but didn't see her, and ran over. He tried telling my mom to stay in the trailer with the kids, and she's like, are you kidding me? You're burying my dog, and you're gonna let your girlfriend out there with her? No, she can watch the kids. Ironically, my mom still has a slap on that man. Free slap, I might add. Water is the third element. It represents wisdom, in a way. The flowing of time, the lessons you've learned. And I just love the sound of rain. Absolutely love it. Sadly though, my wisdom isn't exactly light. Chosen the angel of death to represent this wisdom in me. When I was younger, and in middle school, and a little bit before that, I honestly died. Not literally like my heart stopped, but the childhood Matthew is no more, and he can never come back. To protect myself from being bullied and the hardships of home and school and other students picking on me and all that, I destroyed myself and sealed myself away and created my heart of stone. It is the exact reason I am so against bullying, because I ended up setting myself into a place I don't want nobody else to go. I was heartless. I felt nothing but pain, sorrow, pure darkness. I'm seeing all this stuff and the little things. If we realize it, is that one good morning can bring up someone's day. And honestly, I'm gonna admit something I've never told hardly anybody. I came really close to killing myself because it was just too much. But I thought of my friends, and I thought of my mom, and I thought how they would feel. And the fact that I was their light, no matter, I'm upbeat, I'm cheerful, but to be that cheerful and happy all the time, I had to hide so much pain, so much darkness inside, which it shows in my work. And I don't want anybody to go through this. We're at the point where you feel you're nothing, where you have to literally destroy who you are just to protect yourself from being hurt, just from all those around you. And even to this day, it still keeps happening, because I don't think my dad can accept the fact that I'm gay or something, but I don't know if it was last year or 2 years ago. I've liked dolphins my entire life. The man should know that after about 19 years. So the man, I think he let his girlfriend pick up the gift. I do not know, but she should know me. She should know me for 14 years. So, decided to get me football stickers. So I didn't care. I looked at my mom, was like, I was raised up, you always be smiled, like, oh, thank you, we can get around. But when it's your own parents getting you a gift that they should know you didn't like, I'm sorry, you could not fake that smile at all. You can't. It's like, really? So in front of them, I walked up and gave the gift to my cousin who actually liked it. Later on, I told my dad, I was like, you should know me. And this year is their last year to make redemption with me. It'll be my graduating year. I'll be the first of the males of my generation. So there were 4 cousins before me: Austin, Joey, Dylan. No way, I'm the 4th. But all of them dropped out. So I'll be the 1st. I'm right now a senior, none of the others, and my dad still can't admit that he's proud of me at all. He says he loves me, but he doesn't really show it. So if they do not show up to my graduation or all of that, and they don't even try, I will formally disown them as my family. I will no longer be a part of the same family. Bad enough I'm different from them, those druggies. Alright, the element Earth is the 4th of the circle. For me, Earth is about feeling and the feeling of protection and security. It is also an element of healing. So here, we have these 3. This is my little angel here, Renee. These 3 are my half-siblings. My dad left my mom in 2000 after my grandpa died, and my mom was planning their wedding, and ended up getting with this other girl and now having 3 kids, and he's stuck with her, because he doesn't want to pay child support. So my parents never got married, and my dad probably will never marry, because then he'd lose his Social Security. Over here, I call her my sister, because she's my mom's adopted daughter pretty much, but she is my straight up best friend of the world. I can trust her with anything, absolutely anything. And we've been through the dark point in my life together, and she was there throughout it. So I know she is one of my few true friends. I have a lot of friends, but I don't have a lot of friends that I know I can go to whenever I need help. And being light all the time, you hold in a lot of dark, and sometimes you just need to let it go. Being, some of my friends don't even listen to that. This here is my grandma Langley and my grandpa. We're in our, over this summer's vacation together at her house, and always get to go swimming. Our tradition is pigs in a blanket with mac and cheese every year. That's what we have. We have to have that. Otherwise, it's just not right. So my grandma, after her retirement, she's sitting here drinking. During her retirement party at work we went to, she got these little packets of frozen martini. So she got to give them a try, and it was fun.
Nothing better than a drunk grandma in a pen.
She wasn't drunk though. Grandpa maybe. I'm gonna drink it over here. This here is my sister Elizabeth. My mom, at her graduation, she got her 2-year degree, and she's in her late 30s. Me, with a hoodie. Elizabeth here, actually, that's Kool-Aid in her hair. She dyed her hair with boiling hot water and Kool-Aid, and it's natural, which means it's not chemical. My dad's girlfriend threw a fit, but I'm like, it's Kool-Aid. It's natural, so get off my back. This is us. It was my 16th birthday and her 12th. We went to the Lucerne Eagle Casino Water Park and had a blast together. That is my Google picture right here. This is on the Google account. So, me and Indigo for having fun and enjoying that. Lastly is the element of spirit. This one I'm using to show what's going on within me that I don't exactly reveal to a lot of people. With me being so light and cheerful all the time, there's a lot of dark inside. And with it, I don't know why, but I just love black roses. Even though it's a flower of death, I just feel it's more loving that way. Because, I mean, when someone dies, that's when you realize, I messed up. I forgot to tell them how much I care. You realize what you didn't do for them. And it's thinking of what would happen if I died, what would it affect to others, and those I've affected. Because I try to bring out the light in people, try to cheer up people. Like this homecoming, my friend was sitting in a corner upset, so I started jamming out in front of her. I'm like, you know what, come on. Dragged her into the dance room, we just jammed out. Made her smile, and she thanked me on Facebook for that. I did a thing for wind, and this picture's really cool. It's like a lightning tornado type deal. Because there's always a spark going on in me, there's always stress and chaos going inside me. I don't let it go, and I don't let people see. Honestly, I do not have a particular quote written by anybody else, because they usually live by one thing that I've told myself. Be as you are, be true and free. Why pretend to be what others see? Being yourself, you make true friends. Because if you're yourself, your friends will never end. So basically meaning, if you pretend to be who you are not, the friends you've made, they aren't not your friends, because you're pretending to be someone else. But if you go in acting 100% you, and you have a true friend, a really best friend, being you, then that friend will be there no matter what, because then you are yourself. Because if you're somebody else, pretending to be somebody else, then when you need to be yourself to that friend, they might be what you want.